morning. Hi, I'm Shannon and we're here at Gun Gymnastics. We've been doing yoga on Tuesday evenings and that's kind of been put off to the side for a little while. So we wanted to get together and share some yoga with you so you can do it at home at your leisure, and these videos will be available to you at any time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start in a meditative seat. So coming with legs crossed or knees tucked under, hands on knees, sitting nice and tall, closing the eyes. Bring breath into our body. So allowing your breath to be natural at this time so that you can be aware of your breath, be mindful of your breath. Feeling the expansion of the belly as you inhale. Allowing any release that needs to happen through your exhale. Gently noticing how your breath will slowly begin to deepen and lengthen naturally as you continue to focus on breathing. And focusing on the breath allows you to put aside the busy thoughts, the busy mind, putting aside expectations, putting aside any worries or concerns, anxieties, and simply focusing on breathing. This allows you to be in a space of the here and now. Together we'll take 3 deep inhales and 3 deep exhales. Taking a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. And one last time, inhaling. This time on the exhale, exhale longer than you normally would, pushing the breath out, returning to your natural breath. We'll open the eyes and we'll check in with posture, sitting nice and tall, relaxing shoulders down away from the ears, and gently engaging the lower abdomen by lifting up through your pelvic floor. And we'll start by releasing tension in the neck and the shoulders by dropping chin to chest. Maintaining posture, relaxed shoulders, relaxed expression. And then if it feels good, bringing any gentle movement that brings release to tension in the back of the neck and the back of the shoulders. So this is time to slowly start becoming aware of body, aware of your muscles, aware of sensations. We want to know our bodies and be mindful. From here, we'll slowly lift the gaze. We're going to bring our hands down to the floor, coordinating breath with movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. This time we're going to inhale, lift. And we're going to twist over the left shoulder, so bringing the left hand behind, right hand to the outside of the knee. Again, maintaining posture, sitting nice and tall, relaxing through the shoulders. Breathe through each posture, each movement. Use our inhale to come back to center, arms frame the ears, taking that to the other side over the right shoulder, right hand behind, left hand to the outside of the knee. Again, lifting, lengthening through the spine, lifting up through the pelvic floor. maintaining natural breath, right? The breath comes freely and naturally. Our next inhale brings arms to frame the ears again, bringing the left hand down, reaching with that right arm, little side stretch here. You can lift the gaze if that's okay on your neck. If not, we'll keep the gaze neutral to the floor. Nice deep inhales, really feeling that expansion through your side body, right? Allowing that rib cage to open up. And now we're going to use our core strength. So we're going to use our left hand as a guide, but we're going to come back to center and take that over to the right. So right hand down, left arm reaches, again breathing nice and deeply through the left side of the body. Back up, arms frame the ears. We're going to bring the hands behind, and we're going to arch the back, lift through the chest, squeeze the shoulders together, and let the head drop back. While we're doing this, really deep breath in through the chest. Feel the front of the chest open, the neck opens, the shoulders open, releasing any tension. And slowly bring yourself back to center. We're going to bring our hands down, we're going to roll right up onto the hands and knees. We're going to do a little bit of core work here. So we're going to do what's called spinal balance here. And when we come into our table posture, you want to make sure that the shoulders are stacked directly over the wrists and your hips are over your knees. That keeps the body safe. So we'll take our right leg, extend it back, spread the toes and press through the ball of the foot. You'll feel the calf begin to engage here. And then we'll take that left arm and extend forward. So the gaze is right at the top of your mat. Take that left shoulder blade and draw it down the spine. And you'll feel a nice engagement through the muscles of the back. Breathe through. And feel your muscles working. Gently pull that belly button up towards the spine. So we're not sucking the belly in, but we're engaging. And then we're gonna, if you'd like, you can hold here. If you'd like to add a little extra, we're gonna do a little balance work here. So we're gonna sweep that hand behind us, grab the front of the opposite foot, lift the gaze. You'll feel a nice opening through that left shoulder, and also working the lower back muscles, right? So we're really strengthening through this back bend. Again, breathing through. If we're not breathing, we're gonna release a little bit. The breath to flow. And then we're going to gently come back into a spinal balance, right? Just as transition, and release down. Beautiful. So we'll take that to the opposite side. Our left leg comes back, starting by spreading the toes, pressing the ball of the foot away, feeling the calf work. Right arm lifts, extending out. Take that right shoulder blade, draw it down the spine, pull the belly in. Breathe. And then again, either staying here, or if you'd like to add that balance posture, we're going to sweep the hand back, grab the front of the foot, lift the gaze, open up through the shoulder. So when we're doing this, we're pressing that foot into the hand is gently pulling the foot in, right? So a little counter pressure that brings that engagement to the lower back. Right, and then we're going to float right back into our spinal balance. Come down. We add a little back bend, so we're going to work that lower back. We're just going to push back into child's pose. And we're going to bring the arms alongside the legs, forehead down. extend the arms forward. We're going to come right back up into a table posture. We're going to take our right leg, bring it forward, and then we're going to take our left leg, and you're going to see me curl my toes, and you're going to scoot that knee back just a little bit so we get a nice extension through the hip. And all we're going to do is bring our hands to the thigh right now. And then you're going to press down through your root. You're going to just see, as I exhale, the body will slightly release down. Lift the arms if you'd like to add a little bit of balance. If not, the arms stay on the thigh. So again, we're going to add a little more. If you'd like, hands come to heart center. We're going to take that left elbow, cross over the knee, a little bit of twist, looking over the right shoulder. Okay, so now we're adding a little strength and balance. And again, there's one more you can do. If you'd like, you can lift your knee or keep that knee down. So there's lots of options so that each and every one of you have the opportunity to be a part of this practice. We'll bring our hands back to heart center. We'll drop that knee back down. Now we're going to work the hamstring in the back of the knee. We're going to sink our hips back to our heel, front toes lift, toes pull in, and then we're going to extend from the hips, right? So we're not going to round. We want to extend through heart center. Press back through the tailbone, and you get a nice little stretch in the back of the hamstring and in the back of the knee. Soften your expression, right? We're going to soften the face. If we feel like we're gripping, we're going to let go just a little bit. And slowly release back down. Curl the back toes under. Come into runner's pose. We're going to step back into a high plank. And then we're just going to transition quickly through a down dog. So lift the hips to take that routine on the other side. Step the left foot between the hands, back knee comes down. And again, we're just going to flatten the back foot, slide that knee back just a little bit, right? So we'll start with hands on thigh, root down. Okay, and if you want to add a little extra, you can lift the arms, come into crescent. Again, if you want to add a little more, you can stay where you're at, or you can twist that right elbow over left knee, looking over the left shoulder. And then again, if you want, you can lift. Hands come back. This time we're going to stay in high lunge because we're going to step forward. Straighten the legs, forward fold. Hands come to knees or shins, lifting halfway. And we'll reverse swan dive. The arms come up, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're going to start by coming into a balanced posture. And we're going to come into tree posture. We can get more advanced as we do more videos. Today we're going to stay fairly simple. So there's lots of variations of tree posture that we can do. So the first one we're going to do is heel comes to ankle, toe stays on the floor, hands at heart center or out to the side. Right? If you want to advance a little bit, you can bring your foot to the calf. But you don't want to put the foot directly on the knee. You want to go behind the knee to keep the legs safe. Or you can come all the way up into full tree posture. Or into full lotus. Right? So those are all the different variations. Today I'm going to come into tree, hands at heart center. Right? And then when we come into that, you can lift your arms alongside the ears if you'd like. You're going to come into tree and you're going to bring your gaze to something that's not moving, right? Something on the floor or the wall in front of you. hold too long. You can hold longer on your own if you'd like. But as for now, we're gonna come out. We're gonna come out nice and controlled, right? So the leg comes out and down. So same thing on the other side. Right? So the idea is to come into whatever form of tree you came into on the other side. So whether it be foot connected to the floor, shin behind the knee, or coming all the way up or into full lotus, find your form of tree. Hands either at heart center or lifted. Find your focal point, breathe through. And when we're doing balance postures, it's always sometimes kind of fun to just kind of check out all the little micro movements happening in the knee and in the ankle and in the toes. Right? There's lots of things happening, lots of awarenesses to be had. And again, if you want to hold longer, you can. We're going to come down nice and controlled. Beautiful. So we're going to work a little bit of lengthening here. So we're going to lift the arms up overhead. We're going to take our left hand's going to grab the right wrist, and we're going to pull and open. We'll take that to the other side. Come back to center, float the arms down, bring the feet mat width apart. Bring your hands behind your back. We're going to start with a nice little back bend. So we're clasping fingers, roll the shoulders down and back, drop the knuckles towards the floor, and here you're going to engage your glutes. Drop your head back if that's okay on the neck. As we lift, we're going to lift the arms away from the back to start, right? So we're standing tall, engaging our core, gently tucking the tail, and then we're going to come into a forward fold. So depending on the flexibility of shoulders, arms are going to stay along the spine, or if you'd like, you can lift and then come towards the crown of the head. Now we're going to get nice and loose. We're going to drop the arms down, and all we're going to do is just wiggle. Okay? Let the arms get loose. Everything gets nice and loose here, opening up. Coming back to center. Hands to hips, nice and long, all the way back to standing. Beautiful. So we're going to do a little bit more on strength, coming into five-pointed star. So five-pointed star is going to be very, very active. The first thing we do before we even lift our arms is we engage our legs, and that's lifting the kneecaps up towards the pelvis. That engages your thigh. Then we're going to lift up through the pelvic floor. Engage our glutes, tuck the tail, lift the arms, and now we're going to squeeze the shoulders together as if you're holding a tennis ball between the shoulder blades. Right? Release muscles in your face, right? So we're soft in the face, we're relaxed in the face. Breathing. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Take our right hand down to the side. This little side stretch. Come back to center. We'll take that to the other side. Center, right back to that engaged five-pointed star. Lifted knees, lifted pelvic floor, glutes engaged, shoulder blades together. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to take the toes at the top of the mat, point them, start to windmill down, step back into a high plank. Bring the knees down, and we're going to come to seated position. So we're going to bring our legs nice and wide. We're going to get a little flow out of this. We're going to start by just bringing our hands in front of us. Right, doing our best to keep a long spine. We concave through the shoulders a lot, so we're going to lead with the heart. And then we're going to take our left forearm to the left shin, come up and over. And we'll take that to the other side. So we're breathing through. This can be a challenging posture. It's a very deep stretch. And we'll come back to center. So we're going to come into restorative posture. This is called turtle. So our legs in the shape of a diamond. And depending on flexibility of shoulders, we're just going to fold forward, and then arms can come over the legs, or tuck up and under, relax the head. Here, we'll start to come back to center. We're going to come all the way onto our backs, do a little bit of work on the floor before we come into our relaxation. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees together, arms come out to the side, and all we're going to do is we're going to come back nice and slow. Right? This is just core work. Extend long, arms come above the head. Hook opposite thumbs. And then from here, we're going to bring our arms alongside the body. And we're going to bend the knees, feet are hip width apart. And we're just going to add a little bridge here, right? So we're just going to start by lifting the hips just a little bit from the floor. So again, as much or as little as you need. So you can either stay in this nice little low bridge, if you'd like to add a little extra in your practice, whatever you have, you can clasp your hands, right? The shoulder blades tuck under and lift a little higher. Slide those heels in a little more. Relax the arms, hips come down. So we always want to counter our back bend with twists. So we're just going to do a nice little simple twist to start. The arms come out into a T, legs are bent, stay together. The knees come towards the right, then your gaze comes over the left shoulder. Then bring your legs back through center. We'll twist to the opposite side. Bring knees to the left, gaze over that right shoulder. When we come into our twist, we really want to start to let the body decompress, right? We want to start the body to let the body relax. So the shoulders are soft. And the expression is soft. The eyes can be closed. The hips are relaxed, right? We're starting to let go. From our twist, we're gonna really start to make our way into a soft space, a relaxed space. We're gonna come back to center. Lots of options here. We're gonna start by coming into what's called reclined butterfly. Feet come together, hands, arms relaxed on hips, belly, alongside your body. They can remain at the T, whatever is best for you, wherever you can be soft. So this might be it for you. This might be where you stay until you come into relaxation. If not, you can do a couple of things. You can lift it to a lifted butterfly. Right? You can stay here. If it feels good, you can grab the outside blades of the feet and come into happy baby posture. Stay here. There's the option of rocking from side to side. So any of these options are completely within your control and within your practice, right? So this is where you are listening to your body and what feels best. And if you'd like to go a little further, you can bring the legs together. We're just going to come into plow. So you lift your legs, come up and over. From here, you're going to take as much time as you need in those last postures that you just did. Happy baby, plow, reclined butterfly, right? Hold for another moment or so. And then slowly start to release yourself to the mat. Release yourself into a lying position on your back, closing the eyes. Taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale, releasing the weight of the body to the mat. And then allow your breath to become natural. Put aside any busy thoughts. And allow yourself to be present for you, to be in this space. And we'll begin by bringing awareness to your expression. Bring awareness to the muscles of the face. We're going to begin to softening your forehead. Relaxing your temples. Softening your cheeks and your jaw. Allowing your lips to slightly separate and the tongue to come away from the roof of the mouth. Allow your shoulders to soften and to become heavy. Relax the muscles of your arms. Soften your hands. And soften your fingers. Begin to gently bring awareness to heart center. Soften the muscles of your chest. And soften through your belly. Feel your breath begin to deepen and lengthen naturally. Relax your hips. And allow your hips to become heavy as you continue to give up the weight of the body to the mat into relaxation. Invite softness into your legs. And relax the feet and the toes. Allow your entire body to be completely relaxed and completely soft. And then soften just a little bit more. Allow the mind to clear a little more. Allow yourself to experience the freedom and softness and beautiful space of relaxation. Allow yourself to experience the inner part of you for the next moment or two. And then when you're ready, you begin to bring gentle movement back into the body and become re-aware of your breath. Starting to move the fingers and the toes, maybe blinking the eyes. Moving the arms and the legs gently as you slowly re-emerge and reawaken. And then continuing to make your way to the right side of your body as you roll to the right side. Just kind of hug yourself in nice and tight, embracing you. And finding a space of gratitude, a space of light for yourself. And finding the safety in your existence and in your being. And then together we will make our way back to a seated position as we end our practice together. We bring hands to heart center so that we can be in a space of peace and in a space of light. And I ask that you take this time to honor our practice together. And to take a time to honor each other. Maybe if there's anyone with you, or if you're just taking time to honor those that are around you, those that you love, those that you know that you don't know. And then we'll gently bring chin to chest as we honor our own self, right? We honor our gifts, our uniqueness, our oneness.
Namaste.